Well, I love beekeeping because it just offers a continual challenge. It absorbs you, totally absorbs you.
Every day is different. You can go to the same colony 2 days in a row and there'll be something different about their temperament, their behaviour, and you have to ask yourself why. And to me it's like a mystery, it's like an intrigue.
Beekeeping is a partnership between the bee and the beekeeper.
It's just absolutely thrilling to feel that you're a part of this.
Nobody in the family is a beekeeper. When I was a teenager, I bought a book on beekeeping and tried to see what it was all about. Later on, I got the chance to actually do some practical beekeeping. I remember getting stung on the very first day. I got stung quite a lot, and it did put me off, especially as I used to react quite badly. And I gave up beekeeping for a few years, but then it held a certain fascination and I came back to it. When I started, I bought bees in from quite a lot of places. I ended up with about 20 colonies. I built the numbers up quite quickly because I got a bit carried away with it. They were mostly what was known as Buckfast crosses. Buckfast sounds like a local bee, but it's based on imported bees. Bees in this country are mostly hybrids of one sort or another. They're a mixture of different subspecies. What has happened in Britain over 150 years is we've imported loads and loads of bees, queen bees, from Europe. Those imports have just increased and increased. We haven't been doing anything to help the native subspecies, so it is a surprise that it's survived. We'd had the Isle of Wight disease in the early 20th century, which had wiped out vast numbers of stock. The native strain was particularly hard hit. We think it was a virus that came in with imported bees. And generally the thing was the native bee is extinct, but nevertheless the native strains seem to survive in certain pockets. And I did bee inspecting around Cornwall for about 5 years. There were places where you'd go and you'd be surprised because they were, oh, these look quite native.
When we moved to our house, I made a herb patch and it was covered in all kinds of pollinators. 3 or 4 years later, there were hardly any. And I just wanted to say, this is not right. What can I do? At Mount Edgecumbe, we are a native bee reserve. So our brief is to conserve the native honeybee to the highest quality that we can. That means that we are selective in the bees that we keep here. That's so that we can really build up a good community of colonies that are representative of the species.